2018 Ford Explorer Review. A spacious and cozy SUV, the Explorer rolls into 2018 with only minor changes. When Ford introduced the actual generation from the Explorer last 2011, it switched in the Explorer's traditional body and frame construction to a more car-like unibody. In so doing, the Explorer more fully and smartly embraced its role as daily family transport, delivering better road manners plus more refinement. The Explorer is currently entering the 8th model year of the company's current generation, yet will still be competitive. In the meantime, picking out a 3-row crossover SUV has got even harder. Today, the Explorer has the biggest cargo capacity in the class, and it is 3rd-row seat isn't tremendously spacious. While we supply the sport trim level an excellent thumbs up, other trim levels aren't quite as impressive. They are driving, exhibiting more ponderous routine handling, which makes the Explorer feel larger than it is. Under the hood is the choice of considered one of 3 engines, a V6, a turbocharged 4-cylinder, or perhaps a turbocharged V6. Of the 3, we like the turbocharged V6 probably the most. It delivers terrific thrust that you can like for highway passing and towing. Unfortunately, it's only obtainable with the costlier trim levels. Overall, though, the 2018 Ford Explorer gets anything else right, and now we see it to be a respectable selection for a 3-row midsize SUV. What's new? The Explorer receives only minor changes for 2018, with subtle styling tweaks at the cab end and rear, a built-in 4G LTE hotspot and revised feature availability. Our favorite version with the 2018 Ford Explorer is definitely the Sport. It eradicates the ponderousness of non-sport versions whilst excellent ride composure. The Sport doesn't compromise the Explorer's quiet demeanor either, despite its relatively low-profile 20-inch wheels. On top of that, its turbocharged V6 is sufficient powerful, and you will probably find it to become the engine usually chosen if you plan to complete a lot of towing or hauling. Trim levels and features. There are 5 ways to configure your 2018 Ford Explorer: the bottom, XLT, Limited, Sport and Platinum trim levels, that go over a broad swath of features. The base, XLT and Limited models can be purchased in front-wheel or all-wheel drive, as the Sport and Platinum can be found solely with all-wheel drive. Regardless of trim level, every Explorer comes with a 6-speed automatic transmission. For 2018, many driver assistance features: adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, rear cross-traffic alert, lane departure warning and intervention, automatic wipers and automatic high beams happen to be grouped together to a single options package. Base models, predictably, to utilize the very bottom on the Explorer range. These designs include 18-inch wheels, cloth upholstery and manually adjustable front seats, though a rear-view camera and sync voice commands beautify things a little bit. The XLT trim level is but one rung to more advanced skills, adding a number of standard features over the bed's base trim level and desirable options which aren't available on base variants by any means. With its balance between features and value, a well-equipped XLT might be a popular version on the Explorer. A non-turbocharged 3.5-litre V6, 290 horsepower, 255 pound-feet of torque is standard on the bed's base and XLT variants, while a 2.3-litre turbocharged 4-cylinder 280 horsepower, 310 lb-ft of torque can be obtained as an option. Buyers who desire to amp things up will likely be attracted to a limited model, which adds leather upholstery, heated and ventilated front seats, power-adjustable pedals, an electricity tilt and telescoping tyre, premium audio and power-folding 3rd-row seats. Note that the Limited comes standard with all the turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, and you can still find the regular V6 if you would like. While those additional comfort merchandise is desirable, we're partial to your sport variant's more fundamental changes. These models have a powerful turbocharged 3.5-litre V6, 365 horsepower, 350 lb-ft of torque, firmer suspension tuning as well as a towing package. It's possible to obtain the turbocharged V6 paired to your softer suspension of non-sport models by opting for the top-of-the-line Platinum trim level. It comes using a panoramic sunroof, a computerized parking system, premium leather upholstery, limited audio system plus more. Trim tested. There can be multiple versions of each one vehicle, although a lot of aspects are shared. The S with this review use our full test with the 2016 Ford Explorer Sport Turbo 3.5 litres V6, 6-speed automatic, AWD. Note, since this test was conducted, the existing Explorer has brought a new infotainment system and minor revisions to feature availability. Our findings remain applicable to the year's Explorer. E. Acceleration. Fia's Mini Boost, Little Eco, together with the Eco Boost V6. It has instant, effortless power whenever you touch the gas pedal. The 6-speed automatic is smooth and smart about with all the 350 lb-ft of torque. 0 to 60 miles per hour takes just 6.3 seconds, and that is excellent for a huge 3-row crossover. Braking. The brakes don't feel overly powerful, but they have the job done. The pedal includes a nice linear action about, and it's really easy to stop smoothly. We recorded an outstanding stopping distance from 60 miles per hour of 108 feet, thanks largely to your optional sticky summer tires. Steering. Well-tuned electric steering system and natural assist level, it turns with immediacy. Good hefted speed but light enough for parking lot duty. Feedback may very well be improved, but overall it's excellent for these types. Handling. The sport's stiffer suspension and optional performance tires transform the Explorer. Body roll is kept low, the tires give good grip, also it doesn't feel floaty. The suspension does a fantastic job experiencing mid-corner bumps, too. Drivability. The gas pedal can be somewhat abrupt on initial typing. The optional adaptive cruise control is LT consistent and don't varies by in excess of 1 mile per hour. The transmission downshifts to keep speed. Always available power makes merging into fast traffic simple. Comfort. Given the Explorer Sport's handling prowess, we expected ride quality to suffer. We were wrong. Although it loses a tiny degree of overall plush compared towards the regular Explorer, the tauter handling will be worth the minor trade-off. The seats are happy, except within the third row. Seat comfort. The reasonably wide and flat front seats are cushy with good support. Nicely padded armrests. The optional second row buckets have excellent comfort but no inner armrests. The third row upper seat back is difficult and has awkward outer armrests. Ride comfort. The sport's stiffer suspension tuning means you'll feel more bumps and ruts around the road than you will in a regular Explorer, but it is still pretty comfy. The 20-inch wheels make deep potholes harsh. Nevertheless, the suspension is surprisingly compliant because of the improved handling. Noise and vibration. A quiet SUV. The tires are unusually silent because of their size and performance bent. Wind noise is barely noticeable, too. At full throttle, the turbocharged V6 assumes on a V8-like tonal quality. Interior. We're glad Ford finally got rid in the touch-sensitive controls around the Explorer's center stack. We suggest the optional sliding second-row bucket seats. You lose a seat but gain comfort along with better third-row access and space. Rear visibility is an issue. Is useful. The all-new Sync 3 technology interface works far better than previous versions. Radio tuning relies on a button, volume, a grippy knob. Handy, configurable gauge screens. Getting and jetting out. The long and wide opening front doors make for a huge entryway. Noticeable step down through the second row. Shorter-legged folks will brush their legs around the doorsill, but hitting heads will not be an issue. Second row captain's chairs allow for easy third row access. Driving position. Most drivers will realize it's easy to get in a fantastic position that feels comfortable and affords an excellent view. On the downside, once situated, the armrests is usually too far away for most to use comfortably. Roominess. Super airy in advance, using a long dash, plenty of headroom and elbow space. The second row captain's chairs recline and, unlike the normal bench seat, slide fore and aft. Third row headroom will work for average-size adults, but knee and foot room are really tight. Visibility. Expansive windshield and tall windows. The windshield roof pillars are thick at the end, though, which hampers your skill to easily examine turns. The rear view can also be limited by thick pillars. Getting the optional parking sensors and also other driver safety aids may help out. Quality. A well-made SUV. Plenty of soft-touch materials through the entire cabin, the tire is quality leather, the trim pieces look really good and fit together well. The only flaw we noticed was an intermittent dash rattle that any of us couldn't pinpoint. Utility. The cargo area's deep well pays to even if the total cargo volume isn't exceptional. There's a superb variety of cabin storage overall. Small item storage. Anti-tip cup holders, long door pockets, a massive center console bin. The forward bin is roofed but oddly shaped. Cargo space. The deep well behind another row offers a superior quantity of space. Total capacity of 81.7 cubic feet is with a small end with a segment. Child safety seat accommodation. Installing certain rear-facing child seats within the middle in the second row can make it difficult to make use of the outboard seat belts. 2 child seats can fit easily inside outboard positions, however, some seat manufacturers don't recommend with them in conjunction with Ford's optional inflatable seat belts.